All right, I want everyone to imagine someone you love. And that could be a dear friend, a parent, or even your child. And imagine that person came to you with a legal problem. They couldn't afford a lawyer, and in their tough situation, you couldn't give them the legal help they need. I want you to think about what you would tell them. What would you do? Because in Australia, only very few people can actually afford a lawyer. And what's frightening is that only 0.3% of Australians qualify for legal aid. And so everyone else in the middle, they're known as the missing middle. And so I want you to think about the person you imagined before and imagine they fell into that missing middle. Because there's a good chance that they do. And that was the case with Emma. So Emma's 23, lives in Melbourne, and her landlord is unfairly evicting her. She can't afford a lawyer, but she doesn't fall into that 0.3%. She's scared, doesn't know what to do, and before she knows it, Emma finds herself sleeping on the streets. Her justice system didn't protect her because she couldn't afford a lawyer. And sadly, Emma is not alone. Each year in Australia, almost 500,000 Australians don't get the legal help that they need. Now, at the same time, there are 40,000 law students in Australia, most of whom are desperate for practical legal training. Now, I was a student once, and I felt this anxiety firsthand, knowing that without that training, I was going to struggle in a competitive job market. But there just aren't enough opportunities out there for law students. So we've got these two serious problems. People like Emma can't get legal help. Law students like I once was can't get practical legal training. And our solution is Anika, an online platform that provides legal advice 100% free by connecting the people who need legal help with law students who want to help, and our experienced lawyers check every single piece of advice. So here's how it works. Emma has a legal problem. Our law student drafts her advice. An Anika lawyer makes sure it's perfect and returns it to Emma. She gets the legal help she needs and avoids homelessness. And our law student gets real-world experience. Now, we pay for this by providing practical legal education to law students. At the moment, universities can pay over $5,000 for some clinical placements. By using technology to streamline the role of the supervising lawyer, Anika can do that at just $2,000 per student. We've spoken with 8 universities, and they're all interested in the opportunity that Anika offers them. And that's the chance to reduce their costs, to improve the quality of their law graduates, and to empower their students to help their community. Now, we met Emma at the start of the Anika journey, and at the time, it was still just an idea. As badly as we wanted to, back then, we couldn't help her. But now, things are different. Anika's launched, and in partnership with Moonee Valley Legal Service, we've taken 28 clients. We've empowered them to stand up for their rights, and we've brought them under the protection of their justice system. If we enroll just 1/8 of law students in Australia, Anika can take up to 50,000 cases each year. That's 50,000 people who could get the legal help they need at no extra cost to Australians. 50,000 people that we could help avoid Emma's fate. So the beauty of Anika and its impact is that it doesn't have to rely on government funding or philanthropy in the long run. Once the business model is off the ground, it involves universities paying for practical legal education and using that revenue to provide quality, free advice to vulnerable Australians who need it most. Our vision is to be the first financially sustainable social enterprise in the legal assistance sector. We know this works. For the last 4 months, we've helped our clients maintain safe and secure housing. Our next step is becoming independent. And so, as our pilot concludes with Moonee Valley Legal Service, Anika has to set up as an independent community legal centre. That'll let us expand into other areas of law, get funding from universities, and take more cases. To do that, we need to hire a principal lawyer. So now, I'm not saying that $15,000 is going to cover the cost of a principal lawyer, unless there's a lawyer in the room who's feeling really, really altruistic. But realistically, $15,000 will cover a lawyer for 2 days a week for 6 months. To hire a principal lawyer for 6 months, Anika needs $40,000. So, I hope that you share our vision of a justice system that works for everyone, and that you'll come on the next steps of our journey there. Thank you.